Hello children, today I'm going to read you a story called Betsy Explores Australia, written by Diane Pettersson and illustrated by Paul Pettersson. Hello Betsy, would you like to stay around for the story? You're going to have to be very quiet so the children can hear. Say hello to the children. Woof, woof. Betsy loves to explore. Sometimes it gets her into big trouble, like the time she went exploring for cane toads around the house, and the time she came face to face with a huge brown snake. That was scary, wasn't it, Betsy? Betsy decided she would like to further her adventures and travel around Australia. She researched lots of tourist information on the internet from all over Australia. Betsy was so excited about the thought of discovering so many interesting places and meeting lots of interesting people and animals. She bought an electric van, she loaded it up and drove south from Hervey Bay. Betsy's first stop was Brisbane, Queensland. She had seen images of dinosaurs on the internet. Betsy was so excited when she got to the Brisbane Museum. She got to see her two favourite dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rex and Triceratops. Betsy saw another huge dinosaur called the Muttaburrasaurus langdoni. She was so surprised when she found out it was discovered in Queensland near a town called Muttaburra by a man named Mr. Doug Langdon. It was 100 million years old and it was a herbivore with rows of grinding teeth. Does anyone know what a herbivore is? It's an animal that eats vegetation. What about a carnivore? It's an animal that eats meat. Do you eat meat, Betsy? Do you eat your vegetables? I hope you do. You have to eat your vegetables, don't you, children? Betsy's next adventure was Sydney, New South Wales. She drove 921 kilometres from Brisbane to the city of Sydney. Betsy caught a ferry across the Sydney harbour. Has anyone been to Sydney? Maybe you live in Sydney. Betsy decided she wanted to climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge with all the other tourists. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is very big. It is 134 metres high and 1,149 metres long. Betsy wanted to see the reef shark at the Sydney Aquarium. She had never seen a shark before. So off she went. She was very brave when she got close to the reef shark. There is one mammal in the aquarium. I wonder what it is. I will give you a clue. It is very big and cute with flippers. He's a shark. He's big. He's got flippers or fins. Is he cute? He's a bit scary. Here's some little fish. They're too small. Betsy. What about this sea creature? He's very big. He has flippers. And he's kind of cute. He's called a dugong. Betsy had seen images of really big waves at Bondi Beach. She was good at swimming. She wanted to try surfing. Betsy had so much fun. She loved the really big waves. Betsy had heard about the three sisters in the Blue Mountains. She decided to visit them. I wonder why they are called the three sisters. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 big rocks that look very much alike. Betsy went for a ride on the old steam train through the Blue Mountains. She loved the mountains. They were enormous and very green. Lots of big green trees. Betsy then travelled down to Melbourne, Victoria. She visited the city of Melbourne. She went for a ride on a tram. Has anyone been to Melbourne? How did you travel there? Maybe you live in Melbourne. Betsy caught an aeroplane from Melbourne Airport to a big island called Tasmania. She went exploring for a Tasmanian tiger. She couldn't find one. She made friends with Daisy, the Tasmanian devil, instead. I wonder why she couldn't find a Tasmanian tiger. Maybe you can ask an adult. Betsy caught another aeroplane back to Melbourne to pick up her electric van. She had to recharge her battery on the highway before driving to the Nullarbor Plains in Western Australia. It was a very long and hot drive through the desert. Betsy, you have to move. Children can't see the book. Thank you. Betsy could see miles and miles of sand. She saw a kangaroo and a wombat for the very first time. Betsy loved the pretty wildflowers. What colour are the flowers? Purple? What else can we see? Oh, over here. There's a yellow flowers and some red and some orange flowers. Betsy left the Nullarbor Plains and travelled across to Coober Pedy in South Australia. She had lots of fun opal mining in Coober Pedy. You discovered lots of opals, Betsy? Betsy drove on up to the Northern Territory. She was fascinated by the huge rock in Alice Springs. She watched the sunset behind it. It was very beautiful. Ayers Rock is known as Uluru to the Aboriginal people. Who are the Aboriginal people? They are our first Australians. They have been in Australia for over 50,000 years. It's good to see you wearing your cap, Betsy. You have been very sun safe. After all of Betsy's walking around Ayers Rock, she was ready to relax in the Kakadu wetlands. Off she drove through the desert. Betsy saw some amazing animals when she explored the Kakadu National Park. What animals can we see? Beautiful bird is called a brolga. There's a huge crocodile with sharp teeth. Oh! And a pretty green frog sitting on a rock. Betsy's next destination is Arnhem Land. She had met some Aboriginal people on her travels. They were called the Yungu people. They invited her to visit them. The Yungu people told her Dreamtime stories and shared bush tucker with her. Betsy learnt some Yungu language. Jora means book. Gak means give it here, thank you. Gura means fish and Gok means come here. Betsy felt very special. She invited her new friends to stay with her in Hervey Bay. When Betsy left, she said, Namayalala. which means see you later. Looks like you had lots of fun in Arnhem Land, Betsy. Betsy is back on the road. She is off to the Daintree Rainforest in North Queensland. She loved exploring the beautiful big trees and the birds and the animals of the Daintree. Let's see what animals we can see. The cassowary. It's a very big bird. He looks like he's got a hat on. A beautiful big fig tree. A pretty Cairns birdwing butterfly. Cute little possum. And a water dragon. Betsy was looking forward to swimming and snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef. She had heard how magnificent it was. She wanted to see the beautiful coral and the many colourful fish that live there. What sea life can we see? There's a turtle, a mother dolphin and a baby dolphin, some beautiful pretty coral, and some little fish. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish. I wonder what colours we can see in the rainbow. Let's have a look. It's red, orange, yellow, green and blue. Betsy's journey had almost come to an end. It was time to travel home to Hervey Bay. There was one thing that she still wanted to see. I will give you a clue what it is. It is very special to Hervey Bay. It is very big. And it lives in the ocean. Can you guess what it is? Betsy wanted to go whale watching. She caught the Spirit of Hervey Bay whale watch boat from the Hervey Bay Marina. It was a bit rocky. Her tummy was a bit queasy. Then all of a sudden, Betsy saw a mother humpback whale and her calf by the side of her boat. Betsy was so excited. She thought the whales were magnificent. Betsy's wonderful exploration had ended. When she arrived home, she was still very excited about her adventures around Australia. She thought to herself how much fun it was to explore beautiful places, see many amazing animals, and meet lots of friends along the way. She couldn't wait to look at all of her delightful photos on her computer. Now, whenever Betsy feels sad, she thinks about the happy time she had during her adventures. I wonder where Betsy will travel to next. I wonder, Betsy. I hope you enjoyed the story, children. Did you enjoy listening to the story, Betsy? Are you going to say goodbye to the children? Woof, woof. Bye-bye, children.